Good morning. It's day 60. I'm about 80 or 90 kilometers from Bordeaux. I've just woken up, which is why I can't speak. And I'm in a campsite for the first time this week, which is pretty good. Even though I'm getting a shower later on today, I just felt really horrible yesterday. And there were campsites all the way up the east coast of France there, west coast even. So I knew I was probably going to get a campsite, which is pretty good. Although I got to this town, which is a majorish town, so I thought there's got to be loads of campsites. And I passed two on the way in that were quite a way out, and I thought, nah, there'll be another one. And then I saw a sign for another one, so I followed that and went for about 3 kilometres, and it was going way out of the town. And I thought, no, and it was going out of my direction, back the way I'd come, on a different road. So I thought, no, I'm turning back now, this is getting silly. And then I went back to one of the previous campsites I'd seen before coming in the city, the town, and that one was shut. So then I went back. Oh, and he told me that there was another one on the other side of town, kind of through and on the other side. So I then went through the town, and there were campsite signs, but I just didn't understand where I was going at all, and followed them for a bit, and then I saw a map of the town by the road. So I had a little look at that and figured out where it was I needed to go. So then I followed the map. Then I got a bit confused and ended up back full circle at the stupid map again. And at this point, it had almost taken me an hour to find a flipping campsite, even though there's about 5 in this town. And then what did I do then? Yeah, and then I finally followed this map, saw these 2 sites, and they were on my way out of the town and on my way to Bordeaux as well, so I thought that's great. So I went over there, but the one that I went to look at, first of all, it shut at 7, and it was about 8 o'clock by this point. And also it was just this big massive party fest full of teenagers and beer and music that went on into the night and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, luckily I'd passed a sign for a little makeshift campsite at someone's house, which I'd ruled out before because I would have quite liked a beer or something like that. But anyway, I cycled back to that. It wasn't very far. And this is where I am now. That was a really long story. But anyway, it's basically someone's house, and they've got a bit of land out the back. So I'm camped just here, with an assortment of exercise bikes in the background. And then they've got various bits and bobs spread out over. There's the house over there behind that tree. And there's the showers over there, and some caravan that's just been left there. So apparently it's normally pretty busy during the summer, but it's just me. And the other thing that happened last night was that I was cooking my pasta and there's something wrong with my stove, and I couldn't figure it out until I realised it was because my fuel bottle was really low, and I haven't used it for ages, since I was last camping in France, probably, wherever it was, France, yeah. So yeah, it was just not really generating any heat at all, and just about managed to get the water to boil with it, and then it had gone. And I was panicking a bit because I thought, what am I going to do? All my pasta was still really hard. So there's a little hut back there with a TV in it and some comfy chairs and a coffee maker, and it's one of those ones you put the jug on and it keeps it warm. So I turned that on and took my pasta in and left it on the hot plate, and luckily that allowed it to simmer for a bit and everything was alright. And then so disaster averted. But anyway, yeah, I've only got about 80-90 kilometres to do, and then I'm into Bordeaux to see Kate, which is awesome. Alright, I probably better get going and stop procrastinating. Bye bye.